All right, Pack Nannies, back with page 2 of the test review. You've got 7 and 8 to do, not number 9 on this page. Select the object that holds the same amount of liquid as 96 fluid ounce jug. Mark all that apply. Okay, it'll be the same on the test. You're given ounces here and then a hodgepodge of measurements down here of capacities. So my approach would be to probably just take all of these and convert them into ounces and then compare them to 96. For example, here I have 3 1-quart bottles. I'm gonna write 3 times, and I'm gonna take my chart for capacity, go to quarts, it says 32, right? So that's 3 times 32. Do that over here, 32 times 3. 3 times 2 is 6, right? 3 times 3 is 9, 96. And is that what I want? Yes, so I mark that one. Okay, then you come down here, same here, 2 1-quart bottles. Obviously that's not gonna work if this works. But here is a good example. 2 1-quart bottles. I'm gonna write 2 times 32 because I already know that from right here, right? And then 2 1 pint bottles. I'm gonna write 2 times. And if I look at my chart, go to pints, it's gonna say 16. Okay. All right, and then it says in here in the middle, it says and the word and in math always means add, so I'm gonna put a plus there, okay? And so do that for all of these. Once I've done that, it's 2 times 32, 2 times 16, and then I add those 2 products together to get my total, okay? This is 1 1-quart bottle. This has 8 8-ounce glasses, right? So that's 8 times 8. 2 8-ounce fluid glasses, 2 times 8, right? Because ounces are ounces, I'm not converting. And then 2 1 pint bottles, 2 times 16, right? And then add them all together. For Lorena's backpack has a mass of 3,000 grams. Of course, every time I use the metric system, I'm gonna write the whole number in there if they give me a whole number. And where am I gonna put my decimal? At the end, right? Okay, and then it says, what is the mass in kilograms? So I look at my conversion chart, go to grams, which happen to be right in the middle. That's our base, right? And kilograms are over here. I'm gonna move how many spaces? 1, 2, 3 kilograms are bigger. I need less. I should get a smaller number. I'm going to end up dividing, and I just count the number of spaces, which happen to be 3, right? 1, 2, 3. That means I'm going to be dividing by 1,000. That's 3 zeros, 1 and 3 zeros. If I go 3 spaces, it's 1,000. If I go 2 spaces, it's 100. 1 space, I'm dividing by 10. Okay, and the other way. All right. Going to the back side of this page. Okay, guys, Beth filled 32 jars with paint. Each jar holds 1 pint. How many pints does she have? 32 jars, each is 1, 32 pints, right? How many gallons of paint did Beth use? So that's pints to gallons. Gallons are bigger. I need fewer. I'm going to divide it. Just check your chart, right? But I'm going here, pints to gallons. All right. And then, not doing number 11, number 12, Carlos bought 5 pounds of carrots. How many ounces of carrots? Again, go to weight. I'm going pounds to ounces. Ounces are smaller. I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna end up multiplying. How many ounces in a pound, right? And that's just a multiplication sign. Okay, so this is gonna be 16 times 5. Okay, here you can do this. It's not that hard. If you can always get the answer. Okay, Chandler has 824 millimeters of fabric. How many centimeters of fabric does Chandler have? So I'm gonna go from millimeters to centimeters. Centimeters are bigger. I need less. I'm gonna end up dividing, right? And if you use your chart, you'll see that. So I always am going to write 824 as a whole number, okay? And I'm going to put my decimal at the end. And if I look at my chart, I'm going to go to millimeters, which is all the way over here. And to go to centimeters, I'm going to go to the left 1 space, right? So what I would do is, boom, and put that there, right? And so I end up with 82 4/10. If I wanted to use this, I'm going to write my starting number, which is 824. That's the number they give me, right? I'm going to manipulate that number. And because I went to the left, I'm getting something smaller. I know that my operation has to be what? Division, right? How many spaces did I go? Just 1, right? And if it's just 1, it's the power of 10 with only 1 0. So it's got to be 10. Right? And then I get my answer. Okay? So you could fill this out. You can do this. All right? This metric system, base 10. All right, down here, Glenn needs to cut pieces of ribbon that are each 1 meter long to make ribbon keychains. If he has 3 pieces of ribbon that are each 1 decameter long, how many decameters is that? 3, right? So I'm going to write a whole number and put my decimal because it's metric. Okay. How many 1 meter pieces of ribbon? So I'm just going to go from decameter to meter, right? So I'm going to move my decimal. Meters are smaller than decameters, not deci, it's deca, right? So deca is the big ones, all right? Okay, so look at your chart. That's the end of that. Coming back with the last page.